Hello everyone, today I'm going to be making a video for beginners on PTFS. So yeah. So there's an option, like when you load in, there's all of this. When you go into option, if you want to make your landings harder, then make wind enabled true, but if you don't, just make that false. Make instant loading true. That will make your game a lot more faster. Infinite fuel, that's basically your option. Hold space to exit, that's also your option. And legacy handling, that's for fighter jets and stuff. So yeah. So you can go through this tutorial, but I'll be showing you more things that you also need to know. So you can spawn anywhere that you want, but I'm going to spawn at Greater Rockford. I'm just going to close the chat because it's going crazy right now. Okay, so when you spawn at anywhere, you either spawn here or in a terminal, which is all the way over there. If you find those gates over there, then those gates over there, then you can just there's this thing over here. You can just spawn that, but you can just go here and just go here and click, and then all of this will come up. Oops. Okay. So I'm gonna be showing you a airliner method. The easiest airline on here is an Airbus A320, or the Boeing 737. But I'm gonna go with the Airbus A320. You can pick literally anything that you want. I'm just gonna pick Air Canada. Okay, now your plane spawned. So you go over to the plane and then so you just go to the plane and go up to it. You take your mouse and put it on the plane, on the cockpit area. And then you press Z to go into the pilot, X for co-pilot, and C for passenger. So I'm going to pick co-pilot. And yeah, so now what you want to do is there's a whole control panel. So these show you all of the controls. So yeah. I forgot to mention, this is only a PC game, so if you're trying to look for a mobile game or something, then this isn't, So right now the engine is off, as you can see. Now you want to turn it on by pressing E on the keyboard. And then you hold W to put throttle up. So that means to basically go forward. And if you see these yellow lines, that means you have to stay in those yellow lines. So yeah, I would recommend putting it at 10. And there's a flaps option at the top. You wanna put flaps to 1. I'm just gonna wait for this thing to go. So you want to put flaps to 1 by pressing Y. Not Y, by pressing H. That, as you can see, that makes it 1, flaps 1. And then, if you want, you can make it 2, but I recommend just leaving it at 1. So I'm just gonna go to the runway, and you have to stay in these yellow lines if you want to actually role play and stuff. So for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna speed. You're not supposed to do this if you want to keep this role playing. You're just supposed just speed. If you don't want to, just speed over to the runway thing. So I'm just gonna speed over there just for the sake of this video. Please do not do this. This might, I don't know, this just might annoy the people. Just for the sake of the video. So as you get to the runway, you want to turn into it, and yeah, so you can just do that, and there we go. Okay, now I recommend to go into first person like this, like that, or you could go into this position, but either one is fine, but I recommend this position, so you can stay on the white dotted line, which is also called the center line. So I'm just gonna hold W, and that makes the throttle go. I don't recommend to put it all the way. I would recommend to put it at like 80, and then now once you get into the air, you yeah. So once the taxiing sign is like away, lift your mouse up, and the plane will go up with your mouse. And after like you get to 200 feet in the air, you press G, which makes your gears go away. So I just press G, and my gears went away. And yeah, now you can go and sorry about that. Okay, now you can go and like go to about, let's say, 5,000 altitude. The altitude count is up here, so you can just see it off of there. Now I'm gonna go to Perth Airport, or you can go to any airport that you want, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to Perth International. So after you get pretty high in the air, then I'm just gonna level it off at 3,000. So after you get to the desired amount of height, then you want to make your mouse go down to make the plane go flat. And if you want to make it go completely flat, just press R, and the plane will keep going forward, but it will be completely flat. Now at this stage, you can take your flaps away, and just watch out for any other planes that are coming, and yeah, just head to the airport, and I'll see you when I'm pretty close to the airport. Okay guys, so I'm back, and the airport is right over there where the mountain is, where my mouse cursor is. The mountain is right over there. Now you want to go out of R. So you want to go out of R, and at this point you want to lower your throttle to maybe about 60%. So if you can, look out for any landmarks or like visible locations that that signifies you're very close to the airport. And right here at the bottom is where the map is. So those are the red dots are all the other players, and that is me. So yeah, I'm just gonna okay, now since we're at 3,000, I'm gonna start lowering throttle a bit more and descending a bit. So yeah. So as you come nearer to the airport, you realize that there are lights that those are the lights where the airports are. That it shows you where the lights are. Okay. So right now, I'm gonna level this off at about 2,000 feet. So yeah. at 2.5k feet and descending. And yeah. Now you want to lower your throttle a bit more. Not until land speed, just a bit more than land speed. So like at 56%. So yeah, you want to level it off at about 2,000. And as we get to the airport, I recommend first person to make it because it makes it more easier to turn and all the other stuff. But first person landing is much harder than you actually think it is. So right there we just lost some altitude. That was my mistake. Okay, right now I'm gonna go to that satellite pole thingy, and I'm gonna turn there because it's just better if I turn there, to be honest. So yeah, the airport is over there, so I'm just gonna wait here, and it will be very, very, let's just say, very easy if you follow my instructions. So right now, you want to turn into the airport, right, like I am. And yeah, so we're doing pretty good so far. Now, as you can see, I put myself in a position where the airport is right in front of us, and there's no problemo. So right now, you want to press H to put one of your flaps down, and at 1,000 feet, we're at 1,000 right now. So you want to press the G to put down your gear again. So yeah, you want to get in this camera angle to land, since it makes it even better. And now, since we're getting even closer to the airport, press H again, and that makes us at 2 flaps. Now, you want to lower your throttle a bit more since we're approaching the runway. And right now, this is not our final approach, almost our final approach. Okay, now this is our final approach. Now, those red and white lights are called PAPI lights, and they help you know that that's like a good height since they're both equal. So it tells you that. So right now, you want to tilt your mouse a bit up, so it's called as flaring. And now you want to go down and hit the runway. And then you bring your nose down. And now you lower your throttle to about until it gets to 40 knots. And don't get out of this camera angle until you're at a slow speed. Okay. Now you want to disengage your flaps by pressing Y. And yeah, now you just follow these lines, these yellow lines, and you just taxi to your gate or whatever, or wherever you need to go. And yeah, so I will be doing a fighter jet like thing, and this is for airliner. So I will be doing a fighter jet one later. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye.